Hi, I'm John, and I want to introduce my repo, the Class Bead Game. So it's a take on the Glass Bead Game, a novel by Herman Hesse, about a game that is analytical and very deep, and that allows people to explore the limits of their own minds. So the Class Bead Game is a repo, soon to be a web application that will allow contributors to learn about software engineering, data science, AI, and other kind of computational sciences. Um, my motivation for creating it is that I'm a long-time data scientist and product manager, but I'd have a lot of gaps because you can't really do everything. I was specialized in a few areas. Um, and some of those gaps for me, like I just really want to kind of get them filled. So I think a lot of other people are kind of in the same boat. Um, that you might wonder about some, object oriented patterns. You might wonder about implementing some classic data science algorithms or computer science algorithms and really understand them deeply. Um, and also then on the practical side, like how to deploy an application into production, how to combine back end, front end, and maybe some kind of data science service. So that kind of stuff as well. I think we're all going to have gaps in that depending on our backgrounds. So it's really for that. So I hope you enjoy it. It's also for people that are kind of maybe at the late beginner stage in Python, and want to do something interesting to hone their skills and kind of start to go through the intermediate steps on to kind of expert. Um, so it's a way that you can do that practically. So that's the idea. The actual application itself, the idea is that it'll be a game of games, so that the games would be things like starting off with casino games, so like roulette and cards and all those sorts of stuff, and then graduating towards more complex games like prediction markets, um, so that it would have an interesting use and potentially attract real users over time. So to keep everything real. Um, and there's another aspect as well, which is kind of at a meta level, which is the game of games. So the idea here is that we're all in games all the time, and we may play them well, or we may not play them so well. And certainly online, often we're kind of the object of games. We don't really get to see the rules. So the idea in this kind of casino and in the other games that we create is that they're completely transparent to users, so that users can analyze their own behavior. They can analyze their relationships, say, with other players, so with, say, AI agents or other human players. They can figure out how the casino is rigged against them and how maybe to get around that and to strategize. Um, so yeah, that's kind of the whole thing in a nutshell. That's kind of the long term vision. But the nice thing about this is that even if we only take it one, two, 5 steps along towards that, it's going to be useful because every part of the application is going to be built step by step. So yeah, that's kind of the idea. So in the next video, what I'll get to is setting up the project and just starting off. So I hope you enjoy it.